Good evening, everyone. It is October 30th, 2022. This video is for tomorrow's RTH session, October 31st, our spooky Halloween session. Before we get into a more detailed view of the month, the week, the day, I just want to quickly put up this volume profile chart, and this is for the month to date. So from the Monday session onwards with the full Globex sessions. And you can see value area high here coming in at 3804. All I'm trying to show is that current value area high on the month, and also a high volume node here at 93-ish. You'll recall our weekly level has been 94 or so for a few weeks now. But our value area high sitting right around 3805 is corresponding with value area value area low from last week, which is sitting at 3805.75. So all that I'm trying to show is that value area high on the month, the bullish action you'd expect on the month, is corresponding where you'd expect some sort of mean reversion to occur on a weekly time frame. So if we do come into this 3800 area, this 3805 area, you would expect some mean reversion to come back in towards either the half back on the week at 34 or the weekly pocket 45 half. This 05 to 20 area also corresponding with those early October monthly highs. So overall, if look, we're trading 100 points higher right now, 3903 currently as of 8:26 p.m. But if we do happen to make our way down to 3805, I would be hesitant engaging in trades anywhere around that 3820 to 3800 area, just because I think it's going to get a little bit choppy with bulls trying to get that mean reversion and bears instead trying to extend outside of last week's value and get into the more so the monthly high volume nodes there. 3694, 3767, and the one right below, which I just discussed, 3793. With that said, let's move on to a weekly view here. Tomorrow, no news, notably. This will be our quietest day of the week. Day after, we got the ISM. Wednesday, of course, big day, FOMC. Right now, we're just diddling in this zone here. We're losing 06 half, and the next level below being 67, then 05, like I just mentioned. I moved this. This was, I believe we had a level for a while at 94. 3794. Yeah, I moved that 05 from 94. And all these circles are showing are that the move up that we've had since a couple of weeks ago, not last Sunday, but the week prior to that, it's all been on low volume Globex pushes. Every single one of these major pushes we've had have been Globex, and anytime they're visited with RTH volume, you see them just rip apart. They just fall right apart. So perhaps that's something else to take into account, that if there is a move into where we had our major bid right around that weekly value area low, right around that monthly value area high, maybe it does fall apart and we do end up coming into this 35, 82, 50 area. So anyway, we're already 3.5 minutes into the video and we haven't discussed our daily plan. Let's get into it. Again, just a weekly profile from last week. We can get rid of that. Here we have the daily profile. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's discuss from, and let's just fatten this up a little bit so it's a little, there we go, a little easier to see. Let's discuss from below yesterday's high, also the weekly high, and let's see potential downside scenarios. 0675 has been a critical level for a long time. Let's just go back a bit. You saw it hold the lows numerous times, again on the 15th. And it was a critical level, even on the FOMC day. A little hard to tell on this 5-minute candle chart, but it sold off exactly from 0675. So that's been a critical level since late August. What I'll be looking to do is get short. The thought being that we will have been below, let's also throw this on for a second. We'll have been below the RTH high of the week, below that the closing minutes, be below that high, be below the Globex open, be below the volume POC, and instead we'll be in this thin area that needs to sort of trade out a little bit And so I'll be looking for a short at 0675. And I would be looking for that to get into around this 97, 98 area, kind of where we did some volume and had a bid show up. If that fails, I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a bid at 93. However, instead, what I'll be looking for is for us to get back inside the prior week's value area high, sitting at 82, 82.75, right where we had that nice selling earlier in the day. So I will be looking to sell 93 for a move into that 82 area. If you were an aggressive bull, you would likely be looking to buy that 82, anywhere from 82 to about 71. So that last week's value area high down to settlement highs. So anywhere above here, the thought being that you're outside of the week's value, you're exploring new ranges, and shorts are being squeezed as well. However, to me, this would be an exhaustive move if we've already come down below 93, so I will not be looking to take it long. Instead, I'll be short off of 93, looking for us to get somewhere around maybe 76 half. I think we did a nice amount of volume there, so that would be the natural sort of target. Below there, I'll be short at 67 quarter, that just being September halfback, and it's been a fantastic level pretty much all week with the exception of Wednesday. However, I do think it had a little bit of a sell that day as well. Um, so I will be looking to sell 67 quarter for a move beyond value area low, and instead targeting the this is sort of where I would consider the main bid to have occurred through the day. Let's go down to a 1 minute and let's get rid of this as well. We can throw on a visual range instead. Here we go. You can see we did a ton of volume right here, 46.75. The weekly POC is sitting at 45 half. So whether it takes 45 half or 46.75, I'm not sure. I will be going with the what I would consider the auction POC on the day of 46.75. You had a nice amount of. There was essentially I hate using the word battle, but there was a nice battle between the bulls and bears to figure out whether supply would overcome demand or vice versa, and we did have eventually demand overcoming it. So I will be looking for a long at 46.75. Below there, I will not be looking to short it. Instead, I will be looking to short our prior week's half at 34 for a move into that value area low sort of area around 05, that weekly value area low at 05.75. I will not be trading these numbers down here. This entire, maybe I should cover it up with a black box. I will not be trading this just because, would help if I could bring it to the front. There we go. I will not be trading this entire area just because I do think it gets messy and a little bit unpredictable. So I'll be leaving that out. I will be short off of 34 though after we do hit break, maybe down to 29 or 28. The thought being is that 34 is last week's halfback. We are below the volume at 45 and 46. We're below that major bid at 46. And that level also, before establishing itself as weekly halfback, was such a great spot. That 34 to sort of 33 area all week since Tuesday was just a really, really nice spot. So I'll be short there. I wouldn't be surprised if we do catch a bid at 16, that being where we had our low of the day yesterday. On Friday's session, I believe 16.5 was the RTH low. And I wouldn't be surprised if we catch a bid. I wouldn't be surprised if we run stops and then move up. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if we just kept selling off to 05. But there's a little bit too many options as to what will happen at those levels. So I will not be playing that entire range. So again, from the highs, short 06, short 93, short 67, long at 46, and short 34. To the upside, keeping it really, really simple, just because we have not explored these ranges in a few months. I will be looking to sell 42 half, that just being a really critical balance area from about Tuesday to Thursday in September. There is a Q2, I believe, halfback, Q3 halfback at 62. and the Q3 POC, I believe it's 67.75. And the ADR highs are right around there as well. However, I won't be looking to get short until about 75 half. Maybe I should slide that up towards 77. That might be the better number. We'll see. And above that, I will be simply looking to short it. If it gets above, I'll long it. Same with 75s or 77. There's a number here at 40.11 that I might use. However, 40.17 was really great during this big Tuesday sell-off. I believe this was the day when we had our this is our major CPI release, and where we sold off from about 75, 76 down to I think we finished the day right around 39. Yeah, 3,900 is where we finished the day. So I will be looking to short these areas and go long. And above there, I'm not going to be touching it, and I doubt we trade it for tomorrow. That is a long video for tomorrow's plan, but hopefully that gives you an idea where I'm looking and why I'm looking where I am. Hope that helps. If there are any changes to the levels, which there might be, those will be posted to Twitter pre-market per usual. Hope you guys have a good Monday and trade safe.